Welcome back, Pilgrims, to another episode of Disco Elysium. Last time
Inside,
we were
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
trying to talk to our
How may I
precinct.
assist you? Just a moment,
We
officer.
blacked out the last
10-4,
episode.
come in, officer. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
So his officer lost his badge. I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire...
Mullen dicked us.
Can we just move on? I wanted to get it reported and done.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got...
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Please just enough with this now. I really
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Soap.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know it.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan! You don't need a gun to have fun!
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Lying? Over
Yes!
the phone?
Yes!
It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can have some gang...
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance.
I'm
10-4, I hear.
What does he want?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he...
Don't give that asshole anything.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Bring you.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent.
Request denied, sir. Over. He says he's in trouble.
Well, I guess it better...
Vicmar said...
Okay.
Anything else, sir? Over. Okay, 10-4, sir.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your
Are you in the
question.
room? I need confidential information. I wanted to know if you got my badge description right in your report. Can you read it? Name.
What? What is it?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revershoian Cavalry.
Tell him to stop wasting...
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over. Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
What? What is...
He seems intoxicated and keep...
Mullen's drunk and emotionally...
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Well, I've talked to you about my life before, RCM.
10-4.
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on...
He asked if he ever told me about his days before...
For God's sake, cut this shit out!
Sir, Satellite Officer Vic. So, was there anything else? That's a negative, sir. I got it. 10.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Just thought you might have heard of. That's all.
No, sir, I haven't. You're not really... Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10.
18 kilometers to the south. in the 41st Precinct's relay booth.
I'll gather
A
around.
small crowd has gathered around The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter.
Oh my
What
God.
is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking...
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice?
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. You wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncontrollably. Someone's trying to slip out
Mac,
of this.
man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse.
Those were
his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got...
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Okay, what do we do now,
Yes?
buddy? I can't remember anything.
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than...
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
So what should I concentrate on? I'm completely lacking basic information about even this organization. This is a medical situation.
Try work, the case at hand. It can focus on other people's trouble.
A moment passes.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely... I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
That's racist. I don't prioritize. That's racist. Why
I don't know. Containers contain.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre.
Okay, so... what are we gonna do right now? Let's see. What's this? William author's name.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Get some windows, only jolts as if
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Go standing out here in the
I'm
cold.
signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Shove the word with a stern arm, maybe?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Oh.
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important? School's stupid. You're lucky not to be there.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead. Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up.
Oh,
You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
I don't think curses are real. Sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside.
What do you know about
the
the other
postcards
failed
and board
businesses?
games are there, sir.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the balsamic manifestations.
No such thing.
Anything else you want? Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that. And the work of a policeman or a private detective who's
not
trying to
crime
solve a
fiction. I
crime and
want to
catch
know
the criminals.
What crime is? Well, okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman.
What does a cop look like then? Well, maybe I'm not a policeman.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. It's just a stupid fantasy, man. Not your body. It's not your body that's important in police work. It's your
Head? Yes.
Not head, child. Heads.
flexibility. There are a million of different people out there, and you have no idea what gets into their heads. Sometimes you gotta be a killer to catch
Isn't
the
that
killer.
very dangerous?
Police live to breathe danger. Look around. Mullen obviously lacks them.
Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books. It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Oh.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady? How about when both of the men are bad? What about when everyone's poor? What about the book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
Well, when both of them are
These are
bad.
not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
Well, it's really
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either.
What about when everyone's
That's really
poor?
not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
You have to write about real life things. Yeah, poor people are boring.
I guess, yes. People in books are always very interesting. Especially the
Look where
romance
man
people.
labors to
I
look at.
haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Maybe I will.
I'm sure she can help. Maybe some about other books?
She's kind of afraid of the curse. Ah, it's a white check.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden.
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. You should actually rather not do anything every time
She looks around anxiously. Her hands The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
You heard me, heads up.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She's just super simple for a detective such
Well,
as myself.
That proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She's not impressed. One more, but I can figure out why you bite your nails. You think so? Fine. Do better to do something about me.
She nods, half provocative,
You're uptight
half
because your mother
enthusiastic.
You're uptight because of your mother and the person she put into you. Rats have been nibbling on your fingers. Child labor is dismal. Chewed on nails means you're recycling your body material. It's intense deduction of the way of business. There are no rich. Oh, that's it.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace detective.
It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Maybe you could find me to his booze in grand time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. There's something you're missing.
Suggestion?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those does make readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Famous people, so.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'm a superstar cop in the papers and everything else, Sean.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything, standing over a dead body.
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on, so you've known we've met for a second thought?
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
She's, oh, sways her feet
You've been
back.
running around all week, sir. Sometimes without your shirt on, asking people questions. I haven't really understood what about.
Did I ever
Of
talk to you?
course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
What do you mean look better? I look like shit, thanks, I'm
Yeah,
trying.
I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant.
I'm a loony
You were
drug
probably
addict.
going into. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Slap those sequins on you, boy.
What? Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics? The girl doesn't know what she's talking about. Forget about this.
Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me that you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
I don't really like the detectives. Thanks. I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Oh my god, the girl. What happened here? What's going on? What's this? Oh.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest.
Let's just look down here. Oh. What is this? A bag? A bag? Watch your mouth around me, boy. Oh. Bullet holes lined through the wall.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Look closer
The
first.
faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. They look pretty ancient.
Where?
Someone's been just shot. We're cops, we should solve it.
There? Those are old.
You mean from the revolution?
Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Those bullets were fired during the revolution and do not warrant an investigation by officers of civil
Okay,
law.
what do you tell me?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it.
Okay. Jesus. Oh, it's got 8 balls in it? Okay.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly...
We can sit on benches after we've solved the...
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kit.
What's that say? Okay. What's that? Okay. Take more shit. Okay, let's
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots.
Political
Anywhere from
points
6 to
division
12 pairs
calculus.
have walked here.
okay.
There he still is, looking
Endurance.
right.
Okay, so we gotta put points to something. Another point in endurance, I guess.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More...
Try to walk away. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it until a pool of vomit lies under your feet.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
I don't need your pity.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to
Oh, allows you to retry him. Okay. Okay.
can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Do you have any? Do you still have your salts? I think I could use
Sure.
some.
I'm done with them.
Okay.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Okay. So let's try this again. Handkerchief. Ammonia. Put that away.
There he still is, looking right through
my
you
God,
with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Let's go to the store first. Where is the store exactly? It's this over here. Okay. Close for the winter. Fuck you, dude. Oh, the frit. Ooh, some money. Let's go in here first. Pops on.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except...
What is what? If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Okay.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles. There, in that dark green glass. All in vain. The great flowing river of warmth. Wine, alcohol. Beer, alcohol. Love, alcohol. The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but...
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
The pale age vodka is special, I guess. You know.
Thank you for your answer.
Sure. No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says. The pale age... I mean, I already said it.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your... Use medication, like Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note, consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
Physique.
Here you go, mister.
Okay, let's talk to the girl. Oh, what's this?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says,
insert your bottles.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears. A small cabinet on the wall is... Their logo is the bloodless rose. Pure.
Just ask me if you need anything from... I don't know. I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less... No, sorry.
Nosafed heals +1 health.
Okay.
Dramine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale.
Saint Baptiste, you know. The Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city.
Yeah, There's like an ampule somewhere.
+1 health, morale. Okay.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go on, what is Fritz?
I don't know. Frit? I think they think that the extra tea makes it fun.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken.
Oh, I'm
so
really
when
smart.
Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Big hat would take the prize. So who's the most stylish there? Can't be anyone from here.
No.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Not really.
Doesn't mean you will.
No. I didn't know. I don't know, really.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around.
Okay. Uh-huh. Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
I don't know. What about it?
A coalition. What's that? Someone told me there is one.
Our government? Or do you mean something else? We're in Frit? As mankind?
What will her essay prompt be?
Like, where in the world? You know what?
In a good place. I mean, science is doing... I don't know.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still.
When ordinary people take a... Yeah, it happens like... Cool.
Okay, let's leave. Let's just leave. Let's go drink, and then we're gonna try and look at that body again. And I'm gonna probably throw up. 3 T's. Oh, idiosyncratic. Okay, let's do it. Let's drink.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens. What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well over taste. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol. There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off. And there, you see a flash of teeth. A young woman smiling at you near some railway overpass in your ruined past.
Oh, challenging.
She is gorgeous. And she is yours.
Oh, there could be a bit sip.
Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to... A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things...
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochem...
From the void we came, and...
What? Okay. Oh. Let's put that bottle back. Okay, we're at 5 now. Let's put the bottle back for now. Let's scoop this out. Okay, let's look at this.
There he still is, looking right
Ooh,
through
let's try it!
with his white eye. You crack open the ammonia
Yes!
and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Is the map a nice guy? It's a national pattern.
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure. I agree.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
Inside the camera shut.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you a piece of paper.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't boots, they're armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is that?
Ceramic
exactly?
plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more arm after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information.
Maybe
this is one thing
he was just wearing these
know.
boots, they're the armors.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
No, that's not what I meant.
Of course.
This man forged...
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates, where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates, until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me
If
of?
trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections.
This is really fascinating,
peaking on
guys.
the
I'm
right
sorry I'm so
saboteur,
quiet.
Where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
Looks at the serial number on the right.
Good. Can you read it to me?
E50, 100,
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo
Ask me
under
how I
such
know
rotor
this, but
airships.
it's a lashing belt for air.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
But it's kind of reinforcement kind of air transport. Then again, what do I know?
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. They didn't even get him up there.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
They might have forgotten to brief me. Past has undergone torn knife, nothing remains. My mother.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Okay. How do they even get him
A
up
noose
there?
is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
So they climb up using a kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Sure want him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with
I was
steel
afraid
wiring.
it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Why do you think so? Okay.
Mark something in his notebook.
I'm gone.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
I've heard
In
you
the
before.
past. Way out in the west.
Actually, who
I'm
are
a joke. Look at me.
Nothing funny about you. You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And go ahead. What do you mean?
Talking
It's
to you.
the power of your
Black brother.
imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoony.
Look at all of them
Look
go.
at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up. Copper Rooney.
Why do I have
This is getting upbeat now.
something terrible.
Because you have. Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. My name is. Oh my god.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right.
Harry. Like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately. No, I refuse to be Harry. I refuse.
You might be onto something there. Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this? Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes.
Yeah, why am I doing
Standing
this?
here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I don't know. I have anything else to do? Could you tell me to? Maybe this will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen. The clown lips on his corpse appears to smile. The face rotates before you slowly.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air.
That gave me
smoothing them
goosebumps for
over.
some reason. Hey, you think you're boring. Why are you feeling pleasure when you die?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
First, do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that? So you're feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging? Yeah!
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
No.
Captain Coppadromo. I fear we are drifting away.
He didn't choke himself. You know it.
Yeah.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also...
He didn't say anything.
See me in your dreams.
He did not say that. He did not say that.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands and feet. Something's coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises? I think he was upright after death. His hands. Got your back.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem.
Maybe
even all of them. The dealing...
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports her hanging.
Could it be that he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe he went to the toilet. Then right on fuck. I'm all fucked. Maybe.
Did we? I don't feel lucky. I agree.
His personality is no longer
totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in this composition. There was a time for that, and determining is no. Better not to say that too heavy. Totally. Buster's not coming back.
That sounds about right. Yes.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating and not...
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material. Someone else? You mean like the police?
Someone who's below detective?
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Yeah, let's consider other
But
options.
what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How? Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
I don't know. You'd shoot up the branch. Break it.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
I actually don't. It's a bad idea. Wait, let me try. Say nothing, let him choose.
I'll blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. That's a Kiel A9090.
Oh, nice. I knew I was like, I know this.
Muzzle loader. Ascetic, frugal. One of the most common firearms in the world.
Okay, guys, I'm going to end it right here, right before we take this body down. But I'm going to pick up. I'm going to put a next part right away. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.